Tonight, we're going to be making a review of the by-elections and some of the reactions that have trailed of one of the election observers in the country, Yaga Africa, says that Nigeria must move beyond holding a relatively peaceful election to process that inspire trust and confidence in the electoral system. The Yaga Africa Programs Director earlier on Channels Television says overall it was a relatively peaceful process, except for some constituencies in some states where there were issues of thugs trying to disrupt the process at some polling units. And he says we need to move beyond just having a relatively peaceful process to a process that can inspire trust in the system. That sort of reactions get our attention because these sort of elections are preparatory to future elections. We're hearing on analyses on television and in press statements what civil society organizations and politicians are saying about Saturday's election. Let's get one of opposition voices tonight. I'm being joined by a chieftain of the NNPP, Chief Buba Galadima, who is live for us here in our studio. Haji Galadima, it's good to see you tonight. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, sir.
I appreciate it. Yes, sir. What's your view about the conduct of the by-election held on Saturday?
Well, the by-elections had come and gone, except it's been trailed by so many issues, depending from which side of the coin you look at it. In the first place, I want to make a very, very important issue out of these by-elections. In fact, all of them were conducted illegally.
Really?
By INEC.
How do you mean?
Because when a vacancy occurs, INEC is under obligation to conduct the by-election within 3 months. Some of the by-elections are being held 2 years after.
Which one?
For example, the ones in Cano, or at least the one in Cano. 2 years, because it was an election that was declared inconclusive by the APC in 2003. 3, 4, 5. So, if the judiciary is upcoming, and if anybody goes to court to challenge those elections, they could be declared null and void, because that is what the Constitution says, not even the Electoral Act.
Why are you saying this now? Why is everyone not talking about it?
Because there aren't politicians in the country. Only usurpers in politics. There aren't politicians. There are only opportunists in politics.
But I thought
people who have stolen public
funds. I thought you were a politician.
No, I'm a bad one.
Oh, really?
Yes, that's why I have not been even a councillor throughout my life, despite the struggle.
You are not electable.
And also appointable.
But your daughter was appointed at least that
No, she was elected. She was not appointed. If you are appointed, it means you must have taken salary, which she has never done. And even her parting gift, where she was a councillor, up to now they refuse to give her because she's my daughter in the Yamak.
Because she's your daughter?
Yes.
Are you a bad man? Why are they refusing?
In the Nigerian sense,
offend someone?
In the Nigerian context, I'm a worst man, not even a bad man. Because Nigeria doesn't like my type.
What is your type?
Somebody who will look at Akimbole straight into the eye and tell him what he doesn't want to hear. But the truth.
I mean, you were saying that the reason why anybody has not really spoken up about the conduct of the by-elections before now is because you don't think that politicians are...
Because there are only opportunists in politics.
And that's
we've drawn the attention of INEC. Just, Sheun, just look at it. Before, when INEC was INEC, when politicians start to hit the polity, they come out and warn them that they have not allowed politicking. Could it be worse? What is happening? The politicking that is going on now, just 2 years into the life of this administration. Look at the politicking that is going on. When INEC doesn't even have the muzzle and the guts to call politicians into order, because people in government are the ones that started. So how do you expect a free and fair election under these people?
Are you blaming this present INEC of incapacity to conduct free and fair elections?
Well, if they can't stop politicians from gate crashing or jumping the gun, how do you think they will have the lever to conduct a free and fair election? You, in your own estimation, if they just can't say, look, Mr. Man, stop. It is not yet time for politicking. It's time for governance. That is why some of us are keeping quiet. We are waiting for the D time, and when we start, the world will know that we are here.
You mean NNPP?
Yes. We've not been talking. When last did you interview me on politics?
It's been some months now.
So?
But it doesn't have to be about politicking. We're talking about an election now. We could talk about governance. We could talk about so many other things. But the question is...
people are promoting candidates than the election. Even looking for second term. I'm twisting people to join them. Because they think that only by twisting people and bringing in governors, you can win election. Don't you think that's a fallacy? How many governors in Nigeria on a free and fair election can win election?
So how do they win elections?
Oh, you don't know how they do it? Go to APC in Cano, they will teach you how to do it.
Oh, but I thought NNPP won election in Cano.
We won both, but they've taken one. Because they said at least they deserved one.
And which one is that?
The Sanyawa, Kunchi, or Gari state constituency.
Oh, you thought NNPP would have swept everything?
We have swept everything because in that constituency, this election, we got 5,600 and something, while APC got only 265. Yet they declared themselves winners. And when at 2 a.m., we called our people in that constituency, how did it go? They said, oh, we've won the election. Was it announced? They said no. That the electoral officer said he will take the results to be announced in Cano. I just held my head. Said, oh, God. So everything that we told you, you didn't do. Just for them to come to Cano, and they now start saying that they start cancelling results at state level. Which electoral law, which part of the electoral law says that the commissioner, the INEC commissioner is in a position to cancel the results that were announced at the polling booth? They're now asking us to go to court because they own the courts. Or they have money to buy the courts. Is this the kind of Nigeria that we are looking for?
I was even, I don't know where this impression comes from that there's a possibility of the structure of the NNPP to join the APC in Cano.
Well, I'm just hearing this from your mouth.
What about Rabbi Kwankwaso?
Is the strongest political Iroko in this country today because he dared the APC and he defeated them to their game.
In Cano?
Yeah. Well,
That's the only state.
That's the only place we conducted. We canvassed for votes for the by-elections. If all politicians in Nigeria would be like a Kwankwaso, then nobody can do the nonsense they are thinking they can do.
So, what about the talks about Kwankwaso going to the APC?
I say these are things that you people in the press and the social media are saying. Let anybody come out and tell me that he met Kwankwaso and canvassed him, or persuaded him, or coerced him.
Maybe you are not aware that there are plans to bring him to the APC.
Well, I assume if anybody talks to him about that, I ought to know.
Are you the closest to him?
I may not be. But politically, I think he can confide many things to me.
And he has not told you?
No.
About the possibility.
So now let me come, Shaun.
Yeah.
Why can't we Nigerians look at issues dispassionately? How can a Kwankwaso be a friend of the APC with what they are doing to us in Cano?
What are they doing to you in Cano?
Appointing 2 emirs in one town. There is a federal government emir and there is a state emir. Who has got the responsibility to appoint emirs and pay them their salary? Who? Can you tell me?
Did the federal government appoint any emir?
They have their emir now. They have
appointed
not
by
less than
government.
40 trucks.
Is that right?
Not less than 40 pickup trucks filled with mobile police guarding their own emir. And when people are being, even out in some local in Cano, they are killing people, taking their handsets. And the police is tied up. Are they not ashamed?
But I mean, Alhaji Galadima, would it be fair for you to say federal government appointed? Because I didn't hear...
It's the federal government appointee now, because it's the federal high court that has ruled halfway to suggest...
But that's a court, not the executive arm of government.
But everybody knows, according to Justice Rikife and what do you call him, that federal high courts have no business in determining chieftaincy matters. It was a state matter when they discussed the issue of Umar Abba Tukur, the emir of Muri, versus late Colonel Madaki, both of them late. It was a settled matter by the Supreme Court.
So you blame Tinubu for that?
Who will I blame? Was it not Tinubu that appointed Sunusi?
How?
In the first place, was he not the one that canvassed for Sunusi to be made emir? Let him come out and tell you that he didn't, and I will give him instances.
So, this accusation that you are making that...
I'm not making an accusation, I'm making a statement of facts. If Tinubu listens to me, he knows that he did that.
That you're saying that the federal government is destabilizing Cano.
Yes.
How can the federal government...
Yes, using the police and security agencies.
To destabilize the state.
Didn't you see that in that Gari election in Sanyawa, the commissioner of police came out to say that elections were conducted peacefully, free, and fair. But because they wanted to kill Cano people, because they know that if they do that, Cano people may react. So they received an instruction from here to declare an APC man with the 2023 results. Because they said there was violence. When the violence was noticed at the INEC headquarters in Cano, not at the polling booth where the elections were conducted.
But I imagine that Cano, Alhaji Galadima, the Emir of Cano, that stool, is one of the most revered, historically, religious-wise. Why are the elders and the leaders in the north not intervened in that matter?
Look, Shaun, maybe you're a small boy.
I am actually.
So you can't understand.
Some of the things you elders do.
Yes.
Some of how you have destroyed this country.
Maybe.
So because I'm imagining That how
Let me tell you.
You know what they say in the Yoruba language. There's a proverb that says, "The elders will not be in the marketplace and allow the head of the child turn northwards." And this is what it means, that the elders will not be available. Will not be around and allow things to go wrong. And that's the reason why I'm asking. You are one of the elders of the North. Why are they allowing what is going on?
Let me tell you, if you can just volunteer to tell me your village, there is a story I want to tell you.
In Kwara?
Eh?
My village in Kwara.
Where in Kwara?
It's in Iropadun local government area. I don't know if you know the place. It's one of the most historically notable places in Nigeria, actually. And you're aware that I'm royalty too, so you need to be careful.
Let me tell you.
You need to be careful the way you talk to me,
yes,
or I banish you.
No, I will.
I have the blue blood running in my veins, right?
I had gone over a relay and other places, so I have to pass your place to reach there.
Absolutely.
Let me tell you now.
If you know where Bishop Oyedepo is from.
Yes. All the rich people in Lagos are from Kwara.
Yeah, we own Kwara.
All the rich people in Lagos are Kwara.
Kwara people own Lagos, actually.
Thank you very much. Maybe you know that I should know.
You should
because
know.
I'm a politician.
You know. You're true. You're very right.
If I can go beyond the record and talk to you about offer and a relay, you know that I know the place.
Yeah, I respect
very well.
You shall not be banished.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Look, there is no elder, there is no big man, except the man that holds an instrument of authority or the man who has a deep pocket. These are the elders. So forget about elder based on white hair. I am nothing.
But there is the ACF, the Arewa Consultative Forum, there is the Northern Elders Forum. There are all of these forums that are supposed to be the conscience of the region, which in a case like that, one will imagine, how can
do they have money?
So, money
do they have money? Or do they have instrument of coercion?
So just like the Bible says, money answers all things.
Of course. That is where we are now in Nigeria.
So wisdom.
I want to warn you that if your son becomes Oga, you better prostrate before him. Don't say because I'm his father. You will be miraculously surprised what will happen.
That's what money has done in our society.
Yes.
So money is the root of the evil that we are seeing in the north, and that's why things are going wrong.
The emir that is being held at the house belongs to the government of Cano. If Cano wanted to take over their house, they were physically stopped by the military and the police. If you erode the powers of the government of Cano, it doesn't occur to people that you are also eroding your own powers. So you mean there is nobody at national level to tell them this?
How do you think this can best be resolved?
They are keeping the emir because they thought that the emir can help them in an election. And I want to assure you that emirs in Cano never helped anybody from NPC 1954 to date in any election in Cano. We won the election without an emir putting a mouth. So why are they wasting their resources?
What is the factor that helps to win elections in Cano?
Radicalism. Change.
The one that we see in the Kwankwaso movement, led by Kwankwaso.
Because they see it. They asked a dog that there is festivity going on in your house. He said, "I've not seen it on the ground." Because if there is a festivity going on, the dog will pick some bones and some meat. But in the case of Kwankwaso, the only politician in Nigeria that is standing today, they have seen it. As an ordinary person, last week, Kwankwaso graduated 100 people who did in Cano, and people from all over the nation, not only Cano indigenes, in hospitality and management, because he thought that in this part of the country, people are not trained in hospitality. And it was only some few months that Kwankwaso admitted in Mewara University here in Karu, where he has a share. He has admitted 4 students from every state of the federation, 37 states. 37 states, 4 people, 2 female, 2 male, free. And it was a competitive exam. Even if my son sits for that exam, if he doesn't win, he can't get admission. Now, let me add, even if it's Kwankwaso's son, which politician in Nigeria cares for the people and thinks for them? But Nigerians, they don't like themselves. They follow what they will eat now. Spaghetti, 200 naira. I learned one minister promoted them, that this time they will give them 2,000. But we learned in Kaduna, votes were bought for 25,000 naira each.
In the by-election?
Yes, in the by-election.
And you saw it?
You didn't see them sharing the money?
Right.
You are not current in the social media.
Oh, you
better go back to your Kaduna.
You even do more social media than me?
Yes.
Wow, that's
yes. Good. But in Cano, we didn't give 1 penny because the people see it as their own war, their own battle to better themselves.
What do you tell them? You brainwash them or what?
No, they see it on the ground. We give them health care, we give them schools, we give them scholarship, we do this, we train them how to make a living, we train their children skill acquisition. What else do they need?
But Alhaji Galadima,
yes, sir.
In the scheme of things with what is going on, there's a whole lot of opposition talking about this government of the day and assessing what the government has done, the governance, the performance of government based on the promises made. And the opposition is coming together, and we imagine that Rabi Kwankwaso and your likes are going to also join forces with the ADC and the opposition coalition.
Shaun, you wanted to get a word out of my mouth. You cannot.
What do you mean?
We have not made any statement as to where we are heading.
Except the one that you make tonight.
I say, and we are positive in our minds that wherever we go, that would be where the federal government of Nigeria will be formed under that canopy. And I have said times without number that it is not time to talk. All these people running up and down doing politicking is because they have no base. They don't understand politics. I said times without number here before you that opposition do not start a marathon race. By the time you are finishing, you must have been exhausted and get tired. So what the opposition does is a straight 100-meter dash. What you do now is consultation under the table. For example, when I was coming, I even brought a membership card for you, for the NNPP.
How?
You look at it.
For me?
Yes, I will canvass you and I will give you secretly. Unfortunately, I've made it public, so I will not.
Alhaji Galadima.
So, sir, it is us. It is us that know this game.
Yeah.
Not those charlatans, opportunists that are running helter-skelter. They've seen the results now.
Where?
We didn't say anything and we won.
In Cano. NNPP is known
that is a litmus test. You do experiment.
With Cano.
Anything in life. Even did the Oibo man start aeroplane one day. They started 747.
So the question I was asking you is the position of NNPP in the manner in which our country is going right now. You don't seem to have a say, right? Because it does look like NNPP.
We don't seem to say, not that we don't seem to not to have a say.
You're not talking about what the government is doing or what is not doing. Your party.
Is deliberate. You see our hands. You don't need to see. You don't need to hear us. You know, when some people were accusing General Abacha, I was one of the people closest to him. You come and talk for 10 hours. General Abacha will not utter a word. You go, you don't know what he will do. You just see his hands working on your suggestion, whether positively or negatively.
So that's what NNPP is doing?
Of course, because we are the people that will determine who will be the president of Nigeria in 2027.
So is that why you are planning to go to the APC?
Which APC?
To join Bola Tinubu?
You want me to tell you yes or no? I'm not ready to mention anything.
But I thought
we are politicians.
You used to be my friend.
We can even talk to the devil.
Really?
Yes.
You used to be my friend. What changed?
We are still friends.
But I mean, so why wouldn't you be talking to me?
In private, when you sign my membership card, I can now take you in confidence.
I don't even...
Because blood is thicker than water.
Like, you know, I would take that. Because I don't belong to any political party.
If the offer is not correct, you will not take. But if the offer is correct, Nigerian...
No, you know me by now. I'm not an easy man like that. So when it comes to political party affiliation, I don't have one.
When we win government, we will test you.
Me?
Yes.
Several governments have.
No.
I still remember who I am.
Them.
No.
You don't believe in their integrity.
Decided,
you don't believe in their purpose.
This is my evangelism, and I'm sticking to it. And I think that this is the way to serve. But the question here, I like it.
Yes.
How is the country going? Are you...
Badly.
Really?
Are you happy?
I'm asking you.
No, you are a Nigerian.
I'm a journalist.
Journalist is not a Nigerian.
He's a Nigerian, but I don't have opinion in this sense.
You don't have an opinion. You don't go to the market.
I do.
You do?
But you are supposed to be the one saying it, not me talking about it. I should be asking you the question.
Why should I think I'm better than you?
No, but
I've got more responsibility to the people, to the country more than you.
No, I have a responsibility. My responsibility is to hold government accountable. But I'm asking
Are you holding them accountable?
We try to do that.
They are rigging elections. What did you say?
Is that not the reason why we are here to review it? Elijah, what is going on in this government?
Look, I am going to do a one-man protest at the National Assembly.
Why?
Because I don't believe in the constitutional amendment they are doing, especially the issue of state police. It is, if they want to state police, let them just table a law, amend the constitution. Whoever wants to leave Nigeria should go.
Is that not too harsh?
It's better than for us to fight. Because if there is a state police, you may not go to Kwara. We've seen it happen now. People don't know. They should be told. Young people don't understand. Because we have challenges of security now, does not mean that we will mortgage our future.
Alhaji Galadima, let's wrap up quickly. And I wanted you to talk about what is going on in Nigeria and the way forward.
No, what is going on is very easy. What this government is planning is to rig election in 2027.
They told you that?
From their antics. And they say it. When they go to a governor to ask him to decamp, that if you don't decamp, we will take away the power from you. Not that we will get you to be voted out. That's what they do. And they don't understand.
They told NNPP that?
Which NNPP?
Cano.
Does it have to... You think only NNPP? You brought me here because you thought I'm a national figure that can be listened to.
Yeah, you are.
So my ears are wide open.
So is there hope that things can get better?
when we teach them lesson.
And that's
When they can't get when they can't get what they've bargained for. Let me tell you that the first problem of this government is that they will be fighting civil servants. All the civil servants will fight them. All the contractors, when it is time, will fight them. Because you go to anywhere, the contractors will tell you only one man is being paid money. And that they worked for 7-8 months, they have never been paid. You are a journalist, go and do investigative journalism. All these are potential enemies that will show their true color at the worst hour.
Alhaji Galadima, thank you so much indeed. It's always a pleasure having you join us. I appreciate it.
Yeah, but you have not, this by-elections is a pointer to the fact that the APC can be challenged and can be defeated.
Thank you. Thank you so much for coming tonight. I appreciate it. It's good to see you again, sir.